Happy Monday, everybody. It's time to do the rising. Okay. An adventurous ambition. Well now, if it isn't my adventurer friend Locera, it could only be a blessing from the navigator that we should meet again here and now. You see, I have been struggling to find inspiration for a new song to perform the rising. I have a mind to speak with the locals for their tales, for which I could use your able assistance. Might you be willing to accompany me? Sure thing, boss. I am truly grateful. During the rising, we remember those we lost in the calamity, even as we turn our attention to a brighter future. 'Tis my hope to hear a tale that inspires one and all to look forward. Now then, there is no better place for talk in Limsalo Menza than the Drowning Wench. Let us first seek out the barkeep Baderon and see if he has aught of interest to share. Oh, come on, what's the harm? What's the harm? You'll get yourself killed. That's the harm. I ain't letting no one so young sign up. Why do you want to become an adventurer so badly anyway, Richa? There's this place I need to go. The problem is, the Yellow Jackets won't let the child leave the city alone. But if I was an adventurer, I'd be responsible for myself. I could go wherever I please, whenever I please. So please, let me sign up. It ain't that simple, lass. I've got a responsibility to those I sign up. If I let someone that's clearly unprepared head out and they end up hurt or worse, I wouldn't be able to live it down. And don't even get me started on the damage it caused the guild's reputation. So you can forget about signing up until you're much older. Much older. Hey, Angel. But it has to be now, during the rising. Why do you have to be so responsible? It comes with age, lass. Now run along and get yourself home. Is everything well? Sorry I had to see that. The little cub's bent on becoming an adventurer, but I said no and sent her on her way. Still, I can't help but worry. She doesn't strike me as the sort to give up easily. True that. Wouldn't surprise me a whit if she tried to sneak out anyway. I hate to impose, but do you reckon you could keep an eye on Richa? I'd do it myself, but I can't up and leave the tavern. The timing of the rising seemed to be of the essence to the little one. Intriguing, would you not agree? Let us ask her about that. I'm in your debt. Now the nearest city's exit is Tempest Gate, over there by the aft castle. I suppose you begin by talking to Clendrail, the sentry yonder. So, in Stroud it runs a little hot, huh? Well, hope it doesn't melt your PC. Okay, let's see. We need to talk to Clendrill. Let's go. he is. The Yellow Jackets keep constant watch at every city gate. If Rickshaw has come through, they will have surely seen her. The lowlands of Lenosha await you on the other side of the Tempest Gate. At Baderon's behest, you say? As it happens, a girl of that description did come through just a moment ago. She was at the heels of a Mikote peddler, so at a glance one might think them parent and child, but the way she kept stealing glances behind her made me suspicious. So I alerted my comrade, a yo-yo, outside, and I expect she stopped the little one for questioning. If you're worried, you should seek her out. Our thanks for the information. You shall find your comrade at once. All right, let's go. Okay. Oh, there we go. Tis well the Yellow Jackets notice her ere we gotten far. Damn it! They saw straight through my disguise. Well now, if it ain't the good minstrel and our kindly helper. Pleasure to see the two of you again. What brings you here today? So, Baderon sent you after the little one. I was just about to ask her what she's up to. Rickshaw, is it, dearie? Even without the others telling you, you ought to know it's dangerous out here. What is it that you want to do so badly you'd risk your life for like this? There's something that I need to see. It doesn't matter if it's dangerous, I have to go. We understand that you have your reasons, Rickshaw. Even so, we cannot in good conscience allow you to wander the wilds alone. So here I would make a proposal. Rather than becoming an adventurer, why not employ the services of one? With a dependable adventurer at your side, you will be able to reach your destination safely. This, I believe, is your best option. But I don't have any money, and what adventurer would want to help a child anyway? Why, our friend here, of course. You can count on me. I shall be glad to provide suitable recompense in Rickshaw's stead, while a part of me hopes that this will lead to inspiration for a song. Above all, I feel compelled to lend a helping hand. You really helped me? Oh, thank you so much. I'm glad it worked out for you, but as a client, there's something you need to bear in mind. That is, we've got to give the adventurer your trust. Be honest with that exactly it is you need, and she'll be able to help you all the better. The place I want to go is a lighthouse here in Lower Lenosha. It's named for one of the 12. I heard a rumor from a kid in town, you see. He told me that ghosts appear there during the rising. There's supposedly lighthouse keepers who died in the calamity, and they spirit children away to the realm of the dead. But that's got to be nonsense, and I want to prove it. Oh, the two lighthouses in the area. Ocean's Torch is the only one as civilians can still get to. Don't recall hearing nothing about ghosts, though. I can't help but be curious, so I'll come along. Having a yellow jacket with ye ought to make things easier, I reckon. That's outside of a skirmish anyway. Being a cannoneer, I'm more at home blasting things from a distance. If we run into angry fiends on the road, they're all yours. Okay. If young Rickshaw is heading to Ocean's Torch, then someone should report as much to Baderon. As I said, I never heard about ghosts appearing in the lighthouse. Wonder why Rickshaw's so interested in them. So, what's your name, adventurer? Lucera. Lucera Azrael? I remember that. Thank you so much for helping me. We'll go to Ocean's Torch, and we'll see if the rumor about the ghost is true. Alright, I guess we're going to Ocean's Torch. Okay, a light that ever burns. Are you ready to go, Lucera? As much as I would like to accompany you, someone should return to the Drowning Winch to apprise Baderon of these developments. Besides, to hear your accounts afterwards, what you learned and felt will also bring unique inspiration. I wish you an enjoyable and insightful excursion. Right, to begin now, how about we add east to Madman Bridge? It'd give Richard a chance to see the sights. The path can be steep in places, so take care you don't take a tumble now. I'll be fine, don't worry. Let the adventure begin. All right, let's go. And here it is, Madman Bridge. If you head north, you get to the Red Rooster Stead, but our destination takes us south. A vital route for trade is the bridge, but it prowls with bandits and fiends beyond. That's why it was given its name as a warning to younglings. Look, a river, and there's some sort of strange animal. We sometimes see children out this way with their folks, but I take it you've never been. Actually, I have. It was a long time ago, though, before my parents died in a calamity. It's all right. I like it at the orphanage. Everyone's really nice, and I have lots of fun. That'd be Limian's Shoals, I take it. It's an orphanage run by a former sanguine siren, in case you wasn't aware. A fine place by all accounts. If that's where Richard's from, I'll have one of me comrades contact her caretakers. Wouldn't do to let 'em think she's missing. Right then, next we'll make for Ocean's Embrace. up this air ill. Take it slow so you don't wear yourself down. Okay. Up that way. Me fellow Yellowjackets patrol these parts lest ye worry. They know I ain't on some pleasure jaunt. Whoa, we're up so high. This is amazing. Heh, I felt the same way when I looked down from air for the first time. This bridge was built where a tidal wave sundered the land during the calamity. It's a symbol of our people's determination to rise above tragedy. Mr. Etha, that's the head mistress, said that we Lomenzans work hard because we hate to lose and like what we do. What about you, Losira? Do you like being an adventurer? I wouldn't want to do anything else. Haha, that's what I thought. When I grow up, I hope I'll like what I do as well. My parents liked what they did, I think. When the calamity struck, they didn't run away. They were noble souls, Miss Dorothea said. She promised to tell me everything one day, but I don't know how to feel when they're gone and... I can't find the words. I want to be a good client, though, so I'll think on it. Seems Richa's got something she needs to get off her chest. And wanting to verify the rumor, mayhaps she... but there's no use speculating. Come, let's press on. Okay, let's go. Let's see what kind of story this will be. I see the lighthouse. That there's Ocean's torch. One of 2 lighthouses ere what were named for the gods. The lighthouse keeper's a bloke named Rosneh. You can ask him about the ghosts and anything else you like. Lighthouse keeper? So, about the reason I want to know about the ghosts. My father and mother were lighthouse keepers, you see, but they disappeared during the calamity and were never found. When I heard the rumor, I thought that maybe, just maybe, they were the ones haunting the lighthouse. So that's why ye want to prove the rumor wrong? You couldn't stand people thinking your parents were doing terrible things? Aye, but a part of me wishes that the rumor was true. Then I'd be able to talk to my parents again. There's so many things I'd like to ask them. Well, whatever the truth is, we'll find out soon. Let's keep going. Ain't nobody got time for that. I can understand the desire to see those who've gone, to say words to them you couldn't in life. It's a feeling everyone knows at some point. Whoa, the sea's frozen in a splash. Amazing. This area was hard hit by the calamity. On top of the tidal wave washing away big swaths of land, a piece of Dalamu came crashing down yonder. They say it caused ether to gush out over the land and crystallize all at once. At that time, I was with Miss Dorothea. She is my mother's friend, and she took me to a safe place. I was very little then. I didn't fully understand what was happening, but the calamity really was a frightening thing. I can't imagine how it was for father and mother. Okay. Rustness has been here since Calamity. It's lonely work, and he's always glad to have guests. Even if there aren't any ghosts, Okay, let's go talk to Rustness.
Well now, if it ain't guest, what brings you to the torch? Ghosts during the rising? For all my years as a keeper, I've not seen nor heard about such things at any lighthouse I know. It's certainly the sort of place children might have haunted, though. Might be as someone mistook me for some laundry or for a spectre.
So my father and mother weren't ghosts after all.
But I must say, it's a surprise to see Ratuel's little girl here. Your parents showed me the ropes when I was starting out as a keeper. They had charge of Lamia's ring yonder. Nowadays it's on a little isle, but there used to be a stretch of land connecting it. A dangerous stretch it was, rife with nasty beasts. You needed to hire adventurers, and grizzled ones at that, just to deliver supplies.
If you knew my parents, please tell me about them. They left me in Limsa Lominsa during the calamity and died in the tidal wave. Why did they go out there even though it was so dangerous? What was going through their minds? I want to know.
I was stationed elsewhere at the time, so I only read this in the report. But your folks did everything they could to protect Lamia's ring. They built a breakwater using anything and everything they had on hand, but in the end there was no stopping such a monstrous wave. Countless souls went missing when it struck, and the Maelstrom mounted search and rescue operations. I joined in the effort, but I'm afraid they were never found. Know, though, that your folks didn't die in vain. By manning their lighthouse to the very end that day, they guided many vessels safely to shore and saved many lives.
I see. They really were noble souls, like Mr. Atha said. But if I could choose, I wish that they were still here.
This is just a thought, but how'd you like to stay the night and hear more about your folks? It'd only be the mundane, everyday things, but what I know, I'd be glad to share with ye.
I'd like that. I'd like that very much. Good morning, Lucera. I got up early to look at the lighthouse, where my father and mother used to be. For the longest time, I'd felt as though they'd abandoned me. I wanted to see them one more time so I could ask them why they had to go and tell them that I missed them. I understand how you feel. In the end, there weren't any ghosts. Still, I'm glad I could learn about my parents. It made me realize that I want to become someone who helps others, like them and like you. So thank you for bringing me here. Well, it ended up being a longer jaunt than I expected, but I'm glad we did it. Thank you so much for coming with me, both of you. You're very welcome, dearie. You can always come to me if you need anything. Just no more trying to sneak out, you hear? Well, I'd better get back to the orphanage. Hopefully Miss Dorothea won't be too mad at me. You'll be wanting to report to the minstrel, I expect. In that case, a comrade of mine tells me he's at the anchor yard. I'll see to Rickshaw gets home safely. Be sure to catch the special fireworks afterwards, hey? Be seeing you, Lucera. Okay, anchor yard. Oh, okay. Cool, I came at just the right time.
Welcome back, my friend. Was young Rickshaw able to find that which she sought?
Well, not exactly.
So her true purpose was to see if the ghosts were her parents who were taken by the calamity. A tale born when someone acts in the name of another. As there are so many tales out there, it is impossible for us to know every single one. Yet a tale may occasionally find its way to those who need it most, such as that of the lighthouse keepers, whose courage and sacrifice have come to guide their child years after their passing. Thank you, Lucera, not only for granting Rickshaw's wish, but for providing me with inspiration as well. While we wait for special fireworks to begin, might you tell me more of your excursion? Yes, it comes to me, a verse for all who strive onwards, this day and every day.
Greetings, warrior of light.
This is a world that exists outside your reality. Could it be a dream? A flight of fancy, conjured by your weary mind? Perhaps, or perhaps not.
'Tis a pleasure to meet you again. As I have in the past, I have beckoned you here that I might express my gratitude. For long years we have walked together with you on this grand adventure. It is a never-ending journey, one that shall continue tomorrow as surely as it does today, the most natural of things. Along the way, I have endeavored to keep my gaze firmly fixed upon the future. Of late, however, I have been keenly reminded that we must occasionally look back upon the path we walked, that we might remember the lessons learned. In the course of our adventures, it seems that I too have grown. To learn from successes and failures both, and forge ahead with humility and sincerity. This is what I have resolved to do at Journey's beginning, and I resolve to do so anew. Nothing would please us more than to continue having you at our side on the road ahead. And I pray that upon this journey of life that we have the honor to share, the light of the crystal shall ever shine. Now the time has come for this vision to end. Time for your eyes to open from this waking dream. This world shall yet endure, and as we continue to make our way, I pray that we shall have occasion to meet again. Till that day, I wish you the happiest of journeys. Fare you well. Most happenings in our lives have no bearing on the fate of the world. More often than not, they go unobserved and unremarked. But you, my friend, gather up such forgotten tales and see them delivered, and so doing you bring joy. And as a token of my gratitude, I dedicate to you this song, a song of journeys fulfilling. In gleaming gold the sun does rise, the boundless sky it calls, and silver pale the path of men, a white and endless pall. So far away the guiding light that you do now espy, but flames of life their warmth impart to comfort and inspire. Take heart, my friend, for here we stand, and so we shall remain. Your destination reach you shall, but by memories refrain. I have no doubt that you, Richa and Yo-Yo, shall give rise to a great many more tales. Your tales, in particular, may be more varied than those of others. There may be times when you face great hardships, and the weight is more than you can bear. In such a time, I bid you remember this: no matter how great your burdens, the tales that you have gathered shall ever be your strength, a beacon to light your way in the darkness. that's the rising. Sometimes I like to just be in this world and just watch everything. No XP, no gil. Well, I guess this rising's come to an end. One more thing I'll do, and then I'm going to end the stream for now. The rising is an occasion to remember the past while looking towards the future. Many take to the road in solemn reflection, and should you have the time to spare, mayhap you would like to do the same. Oh yeah, I'll activate it. Let's take a look at this. Wind up Galujaja. Let's come over here. Take a look. Okay, let's see where he's at. There we go. Yeah, it's Galujaja. It's pretty cool. Quite honestly, I'm not sure that Galujaja really connects with the theme of the Rising, this particular story. But fine, I'm not giving him back. Let's see if we can get a slightly better view. Okay. Nice minion. Nice detail there. Okay, I think that's going to be it for now. See if I can catch some of this fireworks. Okay, I better quit fooling around. Okay. Oh, how long have I been playing this game? I started, technically I played a little bit of 1.0. And by a little bit, I mean very little. The game crashed every time I tried to get off the boat. so I never got off the boat. But I did come back when 2.0 was released, and I've been playing ever since. So a long journey indeed. I did not start with Lucera. My original main, Larissa, was based on my Final Fantasy XI character. I played some 2.0 beta too, and then I picked it up on the release. And I played Larissa for a while, but when I discovered the party scene, I needed a character on Primal, and so Lucera was born. I could go on about it, but I ended up finishing the story with Lucera, and she became my new main. So we've been together for a while. But anyway, right now I need to get back to work. So thank you for coming along with me on this journey. And I don't know when I'll stream again. I've still got a bunch of stuff to do. But anyway, interesting story. Interesting story indeed. So anyway, I better get back to work now. So thank you for joining me. Bye-bye.